Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Daria Reactions. I am Fred. If you're new to the channel, glad that you found us. If you are a returning viewer, glad that you are back. We are continuing our journey through MTV's Daria. Today, we are in the back end of season 5. We only have 5 more episodes left at the point of this recording. 5 plus the series finale movie. And of course, we are working our way up to that. For those who don't know how the format of this, I watched the episode in its entirety. This is uncut, so you get my unfiltered reactions right off the back. I had tended to have a running commentary. You will hear me like comment on either stuff like either sometimes color issues with the footage, or if I may notice sometimes where things are not framed properly, or or I might go off on different tangents on different plot points. All sorts of stuff here. Again, totally uncut, unfiltered. Hence why you will not hear any audio from it. However, you do have this neat little block over here that where you can kind of get an idea of where we are in the episode in question. Also, we are using the complete series DVD box set, which is a pain in the ass to use because it's not the way they encoded the disc on it. It just takes forever to load up on just about any DVD player. I've tried multiples over the course of this year-long journey, and I swear it's been problematic. Matter of fact, at the time I'm just normally here's more behind the scene details. Normally, when I record these, I record like 2 episodes at a time. Uh, for this recording session, I'm doing 3 episodes just to get through the seventh disc, the final 3 episodes. So, Life in the Past Lane this week, which is this week's episode. Next week will be On Nauseum, and then the week after will be Prize Fighters. Hence, I'll be wearing the same shirt in all three. So, in case for comment for continuity purposes, bing bang boom. Alrighty, alrighty. So, with that said, Life in the Past Lane. I can safely say I don't remember a damn thing about this episode. I don't recall anything in particular on it. I mean, it's problem is season 5 basically falls in line with my senior year of high school, and I had a whole lot going on at that time in my life. So while I was watching Daria, I was there's some episodes that definitely stick out from season 5 to me, as we discussed in the over the past several weeks. But this is an episode that I definitely don't remember at all, unfortunately. So with that said, if you have your own digital copy of the episode, either on Amazon or Paramount Plus or even YouTube, where you can actually get purchase the individual episodes and seasons. Actually, like I get no monetization compensation for that, but that is one way where you can watch Daria these days. You can sync it up and you can, see where I am. And if you really are a diehard fan of Daria and you know the episodes inside and out, you're gonna know exactly where I am in the episode because of what I'll be referring to and talking about at different points in times. So with that said, let's get to it. Another episode that's under 21 minutes in length. Revitalized downtown Lawndale. It looks rather nice, and it's not been often in season 5 where you see Daria, Tom, and Jane all together in the same scene. Dude has some high pants. Oh, dude has high pants, and Jane's into it. Meanwhile, at Lawndale Mall, hey, Upchuck is doing something. Oh, Upchuck's doing some street magic. Wait, is it? Wait. First off is David Copperfield, Kevin. I can't believe I'm correcting a cartoon character. Is this the episode where Stacy at the fashion club? That's Stacy. Now I forget who's who. Is Tiffany Quinn? Yeah, Stacy's the nice one. Is where Stacy joins Upchuck to do some magic. Upchuck is about to put Kevin to a wall. He sounded like it. But Kevin is a complete moron. Look, if Upchuck could read minds, I can guarantee that he would lose brain cells reading the minds of Brittany and Kevin. I like Brittany. I tolerate Kevin. Jane is laying it on thick, flirting with this dude. Whose name is Nathan, and I can't get over how high this guy is wearing his pants. As a fat man, I do not wear my pants that high. It's like anything past the waistline, the wearing of pants is just wrong. That's an interesting comment from Jane. If she didn't have the nerve for the pickup guys, Daria would not have a boyfriend. That's a hell of a way to really describe like exactly how Tom and Daria got together. Accurate in its own way. Wait, was Daria about to imply that this guy Nathan was a bit light in the loafers? But the dude is a bit of a retro. The dude has a retro looking. No. Jane might be is into that. Ah, Mr. DiMartino and Mr. O'Neill in the same scene. So, Upchuck doing a bit of the Penn and Teller cups and balls routine. Oh wow, who's going to be writing, Mr. O'Neill or Mr. DiMartino? Mr. DiMartino, as a reminder, does have a gambling problem, and the ball was in the middle. Oh, Mr. DiMartino was in on the hustle. Oh, he was in on he he was in on the hustle. Oh my goodness, that's actually quite clever. I didn't pick up on it, but it was so obvious. And Tiffany, Stacy, Sandy. So yeah, for whatever reason, I forgot Sandy's name. Wait, Tiffany contours her nose to make it look thin. She was quick to defend herself on that. It, Upchuck is a skilled musician with the perfect sleight of hand. What mirrors? And I was right. This is the episode where Stacy becomes interested in what the hell that is Jane wearing. A yellow dress with a sleeveless yellow dress, but good. Oh, okay. Jane, We need to have a talk, and also I was right on terms of this being the episode where Stacy helps Upchuck with magic. Daria, Daria and Thomas in a row. That's kind of like a bit of a thing over in the back end of the season. But yeah, that's a bit of an look for Jane. Creepy Mr. BS. Are they in a rut? Alex, I don't think they're in a rut. It's like Daria and Thomas had their ups and downs, but it's kind of been even keel. They went someplace crazy. What restaurant is this? Oh, they went to okay, this is like a TGI Fridays or something or other. I'm basing that based on the red and white checker title um tablecloth. Okay, okay, Jane looks freaking stunning with that retro attire. Her hair is done nice, and it's a nice gold, like slender fitting dress. Jane looks freaking gorgeous. Yehudi, okay, okay. This when this I'm not thinking when this episode came out is right when like the Brian Setzer Orchestra was kind of like peaking, like cherry poppin' daddies. The big retro big band revival of like the swing revival of the late '90s and early 2000s. So okay, so I'm getting why the retro '50s look. Nathan is a bit of elitist in terms of his attire and being like retro perfect. All right, Jane and Nathan making it out. She messed with her hair. Oh, never touch a guy's hair. And then Stacey enough Chuck. It's oddly enough, in terms of the way the characters look, they actually make a cute pair. They make actually a cute pairing in terms of that. Yes, it was Stacy with up Chuck. Which girl who looks like that girl? Jane in another stunning outfit. They Jane is getting all. They're just putting Jane in great attires in this episode. Like, okay, if they did a full on '50s like retro, no, they did do an episode like where like set in like a '50s time frame. I actually forgot it was like one of the anthology episodes. Uh, God damn, that's a good car, a great looking car. Well, yeah, the Jane and Nathan's outfits are attire are matching. Jane inviting them for a double date. Uh, Daria and Tom's hair blowing in the wind. There's like great effect on it. Wait, is Nathan going to turn that way? He's looking for okay. He's a boomer appreciator of like that post-war period. There was like there were they went to an abandoned drive-in theater. I'm kind of disappointed in its own way. Daria's hair being a mess is actually a cute, adorable, cute look for her too. So I actually like that. Oh, a bunch of it's a '50s revival. There's a gang of them. Daria and Tom in the backseat of a car is like with her hair like that, but nothing was done. It was just blowing in the wind. But still, Daria, it's kind of interesting how Daria got roped into this. I do appreciate like the horn and the jazz vibe with it heading into the commercial break. But man, another great look for Jane. Hey, Principal Lee. And up Chuck, I have to question that outfit. I don't like this light blue tuxedo for on Upchuck. I don't like it. If it was like more of like if it were more like a classic black with the jacket and the pants with the light blue bow tie and a vest, I would allow it. But a quartet of lovelies. Well, oh wow, that's cute. Stacy saying hi to Upchuck back, and it sounded cute too. Canary, yeah, wow, that uh, there's like Nathan's like is just that coat on him is just huge. It's huge. Again, another stunning. I love this powder, this dark blue attire on Jane. That dark blue with Nathan's yellow. It's actually a beautiful combination. Why am I'm commenting more on the outfits this entire time? Underage road rage on Six Sad World. Quit. Upchuck the irritating. Upchuck isn't that irritating. Oh, yeah, Nathan is like if you're not period accurate, he's totally gonna rip on it. Stacy has not been weird. Stacy has is actually in its own way. It's nice to get Stacy a little bit of a spotlight, considering the the episode where she actually kept that the character picture. So it's nice. She doesn't really get much of a spotlight, but it's kind of nice in its own way to have her do her own thing. Oh, it's a sparkly attire on Stacy, and that she's working with Upchuck as an assistant. Perfect. Like a little bit of magic, a little an escape magic routine. Wait, is Upchuck gonna be stuck in there? Upchuck is stuck. Oh no. Stacy is panicking. Oh wow, poor Upchuck being in the box and stuff, and Jane and Nathan are arguing like Retro will never die. I wish. I wish that was true. His pre-act these commercials that should have ended them with them making out in a bad way. I'm not even kidding. That should have ended with them making out with with how angry they got at each other. This is Barge just wailing on that trunk. Oh, Stacy's played her. Upchuck got out. Wait, like where'd he go? Oh wow, he told it was a complete act. That's actually okay. I get duped out. I'm thinking he's stuck in there. She played. Okay, that was actually that was clever. That was clever. And he's pissed. And Jane's back to normal. I was loving her in the retro 40s 50s attires, but no, not in this continuity. It's not going. They're not going to get back together. But again, it's a shame though because if they wanted an excuse to put Jane in a bunch of different attires, this was the episode for it. All right, you have fun all the damn time. What the hell are you talking about, girl? Daria outright calling Tom cute is actually surprising. Yes, you are going to be buying Jane. Okay. All right. Without question, this was a this this was a fun episode. Obviously, the stuff with Upchuck and Stacy, while clearly the B plot, there was a lot of charm there because I got duped twice on things involving Upchuck's magic. Mr. DiMartino actually being in on the cups and ball scam, and if he, or commonly known as the Shell Game. Um, in hustling Mr. O'Neill, it's like listening to the dialogue. It was like, why is Mr. DiMartino's talking like that? It's like, oh shit, he's actually in realizing that he was in on the scam all along was quite clever. Stacy being infatuated with like Upchuck performing magic is actually a nice little character development for her because when you think about it, of the Fashion Club members, Quinn aside, um, Tiffany and, no, and, and Sandy aside, because Quinn obviously gets a lot of character development. Sandy has had character development. Tiffany and Stacy have very little in development of their characters. Tiffany's like character growth is basically the gradual change and slowing down of her voice over the course of like season 1 into season 2, from like her early appearances forward. Stacy does not really get many moments. It's like she's definitely treated as like almost like more of like a comic relief, like a sympathetic figure at times with how she clearly tries to fit in and will take things a bit too. There were times when she took things a bit too far, such as um really trying to get close with Quinn in that one episode. I can't remember which, but I think it was an episode where they were like dressed like Quinn. I think memory serves me right. I could be wrong. It is like 9:30 in the morning at the time I'm recording this. But season 5 has kind of given Stacy like a few moments. They gave her the character, keeping the character picture moment at the in Artburn. It's like because she clearly appreciated of how the character drew her as being like sweet and innocent with like big doughy eyes and everything, while the other members of the fashion club were not exactly depicted in a positive light. But she kept the picture. Her her and Upchuck becoming like a duo in its own way. Clearly, it's a bit late in the series to try and spin off any member of the fashion club that's trying to do their own thing on a regular basis. So, and this is outside of Quinn, obviously, but this is like the closest we would ever really truly get to a member of one of the other 3 members of the fashion club doing their own thing. Because you really Sandy's whole entire deal is that she's like the fashion club is like her entire world. Um, Quinn, that's kind of true with Quinn to a much lesser extent because we know Quinn has like the intelligence and the smarts and everything to do other things. Tiffany is just like Tiffany's basically little more than a semi-conscious potted plant. So Stacy getting a moment to shine to show that she has other interests and being a part of Upchuck's magic act it, it's wonderful to see, and I definitely feel in terms of this like with the character designs because this is the one episode where we actually get Upchuck on screen with someone else for like an extended period of time. Stylistically, Upchuck and Stacy work as an on-screen pairing, and I thought they had like some the chemistry was quite there, and Stacy's using her crying and everything. Oh, something's been totally wrong, and yes, I'm gushing over this the B plot more than the A plot in this episode because it stands out a lot more because the main plot with Jane and meeting this guy Nathan and being and it's like the retro like post World War II baby boomers fashion fads everything. Um, it's interesting in regards to mostly Jane's attire. like the numerous outfits that Jane gets featured in over the course of the episode. It's kind of like what makes that interesting, but it's not as fun as the Upchuck Stacy plot. I hate to say it because at the end of the day, the whole point of Jane's story here is like, oh, she wanted to get oh, she sees a cute guy, she makes her move on him, starts dating him, compromises some of her and then the inevitable conflict and everything because she's having fun dressing up with the retro style, while Nathan, this clearly one shot character, is taking it way too damn seriously. I mean, I appreciate like different fashion senses and so forth. It's like it's why certain characters when they are like in animated series are or even live action series that have like a style that's all their own that really sets them apart from everyone else. Take for example on NCIS when the character Abby Shuto was there. Uh, Abby clearly stood out because okay, you have this goth-looking forensic scientist who's a bit quirky in her own right, and that's going to make that character that's just going to stand out more than everyone else who's a lot more straight laced. It's 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 quite commonplace there, but anyway, overall, uh, fun episode. There's like one side of it I had a lot more fun with than the other, for different reasons. I mean, I'm sure there are going to be people out there who will love the Jane and Nathan aspect of it and find the Upchuck Stacy thing annoying. For me, I'm kind of like the opposite of that. Anyway, that would do it for this week's episode of the Daria Reactions. Next week, Aunt Nauseum, and I do remember a bit about that episode, but we'll talk about that next week. Or again, from behind the sea stars, I'll be talking about that in about 10 minutes. So anyway, tighten your friendship bracelet, stay safe, like, comment, subscribe if you're so inclined. I would appreciate that. And we'll catch y'all in the next video. Bye.